what's up? And it's me again, and today I've got some relationship horror stories I've been asking you guys for and no one sends them. So this time I have one. Pause, side note. I know my quality is shitty, I know that the audio is shitty, I know that it's all shitty, but guess what? You're talking to a shitty person here. I'm shitty. My videos reflect me. Anyway, so I got a relationship horror story for you guys. There's two parts to this. I only took quick little scribble notes of what this person sent me, and I'm going to change her name. Call her Bella. So I have Bella's stuff here. We're going to talk about it. When I first came to face name, I started talking to this coworker. It was all fine and dandy until I was like, what am I doing? I just got here 3 weeks ago, and I have to figure out who I am before I try to date someone. Fair enough, very fair. You can't love somebody else if you don't even really know yourself. So I told him I didn't want anything serious until I focused on me. From then on, he played sad songs really loud in the bay, and everyone I worked with said, "Bitch, what did you do?" And I was like, nothing. So I'm supposed to pity you because you're sad, and you want everybody else to know it. This is targeting. This is actually targeting because now everybody thinks that you're the asshole because you're trying to focus on yourself, which you were doing for yourself and for him. Because at the end of the day, if you had stayed with this person out of like, you know, trying to be nice or whatever, then what? Then you would have had him getting more upset later when his feelings developed. So I could, you guys, I can't handle it. You guys are too much. 2 months later, we were still kind of off and on. I love how he parks in front of my house. That's my favorite thing. Like, do you live here? No. You pay rent? No. 2 months later, we were still kind of off and on, and I kind of found out that he had a fiance in another state the whole time. And he had a kid with her, and now they're married. You just can't trust anybody. Like, you really cannot trust anybody. They're all out for themselves. They're all ready to go and screw whoever they can to have a little bit of fun for a couple minutes. Pardon my dog. She just had her acrylics done, so it's a little loud when she walks. Okay, so here's the second part. I started to talk to a guy who lived in my dorm. We went on a couple dates and would hang out in his room. A week into it, he started mentioning marriage and kids. I was like, okay, crazy ass. I shook it off because maybe he was just curious about how I thought and what my mind was like. I went over one night, and when I tried to leave, he said, "No, you're staying here tonight." I look him dead in the eye and say, "Let go of me, I'm leaving." He pushed me on the bed and asked, "Why won't you stay tonight?" My dumbass said, "I do like you, I just don't want to be late for work tomorrow." He finally let me leave. The whole next day, I didn't talk to him, and I blamed work. After work, I went to a different dorm room to hang out with my friends. He texted me and asked me, "Where are you?" I lied and said, "In my room playing PS4. He said, "No, you're not. Your car isn't in the parking lot." I was like, we're on a budget. Notebook. I told him I was hanging with guy friends, and he flipped. "If you don't go to your room right now, we're gonna have a problem. Go to your room or else." I told my friends what he said and how he was violent before, and they asked what room he lived in. They went to his room and told him to stay the fuck away, and I never heard from him again. So let's talk about this. Several times in your story, you talked about how you lied to him. "Oh, I do like you. I can't be late for work." "Oh, I'm in my room. Don't worry." Yeah, you had to lie to this kid because you were afraid of him. Because this is weird. Like, this is actually scary stuff. This is how it starts. He's pushing you on the bed, telling him, "I thought you liked me. Why won't you stay the night?" If you like somebody, that doesn't mean that you have to put out for them when they ask for it. That's point number one. And I totally know what you mean, because this is what guys will do. "I do like you, I just don't want to be late for work." The fact that you had to lie your way out of this one, like, This reminds me so much of when I was in college. I'm trying to like switch it to me, but I was on Tinder because of my shitty ex from my last videos. And I was like, I found this guy and I was super into him because he was a firefighter and he had money and he was a real nice kid. He was tall. I was like, cool, like he's cool. I went on one date with him. We went out to dinner. I had the pasta and the bread. And he's like, do you want to come to my house and watch a movie? And I was like, yeah, I'd like to watch a movie. So we put on a movie and he starts trying to like touch on me and like push up against me. And I was like, whoa. I'm not a thotty. I'm just hanging out with you because I like you and I want to spend time with you and get to know you. Not because I want to show you what my chi-chis look like. Why does everybody think like that's, oh, I went on a date with her, I get to look at them. Like, no, you don't. You have no right. And I was trying to leave so hard. I was like, my parents said I got to be home by 9. Mind you, I'm like 18 years old. It was true. I had to be home by 10, but I said 9. And he's like, just stay. And he was blocking the door. And let me tell you, my heart was racing. My heart was going. I was like, this boy is going to force himself on me. Like, my mind is trying to like find an exit. What do I do? Can I kick him? His mom was like right upstairs. And I'm like, oh my God, like this isn't happening to me. It's just really freaking sad that you guys always say like, oh, nice guys finish class. But it's like, if these are the same guys that say that stuff, you're a nice guy. Let me put it down for her. Like, we don't want that. We just want to like hang out in your room and play a game and hear what you think about orange nail polish and what's your favorite dog breed. Those are the important questions. So anyways, as far as like, let's talk about this. My advice to you, everybody, make sure that you ask your female friends or whatever, guy friends included, because they know these people, what this person is like. I tried to talk to this guy once. I thought he was super cool. And then he told me to paint my toenails pink and send him photos because he got off to feet. I was like, very weird, but he's into feet, I guess. Some people are into lesbians. That's fine. Like, and then he came in my room and I thought he was so cute in the face, but I didn't realize that he was 4'11", and I'm sorry, but I'm 5 feet tall, 1 1/4, 5 feet 1 1/4. And it's like, that's just unacceptable. But it's funny because he got really nasty with me when I started like, I'm not interested, like, thanks. And one of my girlfriends knew him from work and was like, he's a fuckboy. Like, why did you even talk to him? And I was like, I don't know these things. You gotta check your facts, you gotta ask. And of course, it's one thing to say, oh, there's rumors. I don't believe what people say about others. I want to judge for myself. And that's totally fair. Do not spend time alone with these people. Even if you're tough as shit and you know how to fight and you know how to stand up for yourself, they will still find a way. That's their goal. Their goal is to force you. That's the goal. And to make you feel bad about yourself and play the victim. That is the entire goal. So you guys have to protect yourselves, because men included, because women are like this too. Some of them are devious. I've seen that firsthand as well. You have to be very careful. And for my last point about this story is that this career field, these boys that went to this guy's room and told him who was who and what was what, this is truly as horrible as it is, and as many antidepressants as you gotta take to continue getting up in the morning and going and doing your life. These are your brothers and sisters for life. I will fight anybody for those guys and those girls. I really will. That's my family. We're away from home. I see you more than I'm at home with my dog. You're my brother, and that's a fact, and that's very important that you keep that while you're at this base. So next time I come back, I have another horror story about a marriage, and it is juicy. I watched this whole thing fall apart on Facebook, and it was super dramatic, not because of you, Tiffany, but because of, I'm talking mother-in-law with a fake Facebook slandering this girl. I'm talking a guy who didn't pay for anything for his kids and left his infant daughter in her peed-in diaper for 11 hours by herself in her swing. It's nuts. It's totally nuts. So stay tuned for that one, and that'll be my next video. Peace out, guys.